What's going on, everybody? Today we're out here at Mission Raceway for a Speedy Goat time trial event. As you can hear, the cars are ripping by. We're out here today in my S15 and out here with my friend Ty in his S54 swap BMW E30. This is my first time ever doing like circuit racing. If you saw, I did that drifting video. That was also at Mission Raceway, just through the BC Drift Association. But today, it's time trial. The name of the game is grip driving and speed. I've already been out for a couple sessions and got the line down, sort of, still working on my braking zones, but it's really just trying to improve it. We're not on a big grippy tire. We're on a 205 60/16, so not a big grippy tire. It's just your regular all season. So we're making do with what we got, but most of all, we're having fun. So come along for the journey. Let's go. So here we are beginning a flying lap, pulling onto the front straight, top of third, then clicking into the top of fourth before I have to slow down to this corner. I turn in too late into this corner, as you can hear the instructor say.
I think you want to turn in a little bit earlier.
Okay. Nailing the timing on corner one was a real challenge throughout the day because you're coming down from about 160 kilometers an hour down to about 50 or 60. Apex a little early,
Yeah,
right?
just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Now winding out third, but getting ready to drop down to second for this really tight corner coming up.
Nice.
My car really struggled for grip through these corners, and after sitting in Ty's car, I realized just how slow I was going through these corners.
Now stay to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then look to the left. Then you get back on it. And then use all the track on the right here on the way in.
This braking zone was a little tricky because the right-hand wall curves in towards you, and you want to get out to the right as much as possible to have as much room to turn into the left.
Just gives you a better line into the chicane.
It does, yeah.
Nice.
And that's one lap at Mission.
Nice job.
So I've been kind of a bad YouTuber, haven't been documenting this so well, but we're in the afternoon session now. We've had lunch, fueled up, feeling better, but it's still super hot out, so the track is just roasting. You're burning through tire like no tomorrow, and also the tires are just getting really hot. It's hard to put down a fast time. Started off the day doing a 1 minute 35 second lap, which is like slow. My friends are doing like high 120s in the start of the day. The good thing is I've been slowly working my times down. I hit a 133, and then I did a 132.4. And then after that went up to a 133.07. And then that was before lunch, and that was probably the best time. Like, I was on it, I was driving most consistently, the track temps were decent. And then now just after lunch, went out, the footage you just saw, I did a 135.14, which wasn't great. I only really got like one good lap through there because I got caught up behind some traffic and let some people by, and it just didn't get multiple laps that were going fast in there, so I didn't get a ton of practice, but it's going well. It's funny out here because like some people are really about the time, and like now that it's hot out, people aren't gonna like run and go push hard because they know that there's gonna A, roast a bunch of tire, and B, they're like, it's the hardest on their car. It's the hottest air temps, so you're gonna see the highest oil temps, coolant temps, intake temps. It's just the hardest on the car in general. So like, I don't know, I'm still going out there having fun. I'm gonna try and get a better angle from my seat so you're not looking out the mirror you can't see me. So yeah, I'll be a better YouTuber. Let's get it. Up for another lap, no instructor in the car this time. It's wild flying down the front straight with your foot to the floor, to the top of third, and then foot to the floor again to the top of fourth. Oh, it feels like you're punishing the car, but it's also so fun. My turn and timing to corner one was better this time, but you can see I'm still managing some oversteer coming out of the corner. Corner two here really demands patience because of the late apex and the concrete wall on the outside of the corner. By this point in the day, going into corner three, going down from third to second, I could consistently hit my line, which felt pretty good at this point. really struggled to carry speed through these corners because the tightness just meant I was always managing understeer or oversteer, which would just cause me to plow offline, which wasn't effective for getting around the corners quick. I was really trying to increase my brake pressure going into the corners, but here I kind of locked up a tire. Temps were still looking good, so it was foot to the floor through third into fourth for another lap. So that time was better. Unfortunately, I didn't get my phone on and time it, so we don't know how fast it was, but it felt really good. I didn't spin out. I was getting into corner one really well, where you have to go down from fourth to third and brake really hard and then turn in. We're going into open lapping sessions. I'm gonna go out with Ty now and put him in the passenger seat, and you can see just how slow the S15 is, but it's been a lot of fun out here. It's been really cool meeting all the cool people that drive these cars and give great advice and have so much more driving experience than me. It's just so cool to be around these people in this community and be a part of it all. Just happy to be here. So we just came off a lap open session. I had Ty in the car in the S15 and it smelled a little fuely, like gas a little bit. And I've been noticing that all day and I thought it was just the air conditioning making kind of a smell, but it's getting a little suspicious. So we got my car popped. We're looking for a fuel leak. We don't see any, but it does smell just a little fuely, but it's mostly when we're beating on the car. And then last session, Ty went out. Looks like his exhaust was backing off a little bit. One of those V-bands way down in there, right there. Yeah, we're gonna tighten it up and get him back out there. Oh my God, guys, I just went out for a lap sitting passenger in Ty's S55 swapped E30 on some 235 NT05s, and it was insane. My car feels like it's on ice by comparison. Like, the level of grip he has coming through those corners is just unfathomable. Like, I'm sitting passenger just like gripping my leg, just getting thrown around every corner because of how much grip this guy has. Of course, Ty was turning about a 119 on mission. I was turning like a 133, so he's definitely got 10 seconds. And because every time I'd fly into a corner where he just had insane levels of grip, I'd be fighting it, understeer, oversteer. You can only go so fast when you've got so little grip. I'm on a 205 60/16 on some all seasons that are like, you know, not meant for doing this. So next time I'm coming back with some wide sticky boys.
This is my 1984 BMW 325e. As you can see, we did an engine swap to a 2005 BMW M3 S54. Pretty straightforward swap. You just need to do the oil pan and the subframe, which is from Arc Asylum. I have K-Mac top hats with Bilstein B8 struts and J-Stock lowering springs, which is about twice the spring rate as H&R race. The radiator is from an E46. We did shave off the tabs because you would need the quick connect so we could stick the hose on. The intake, it's a stock intake, but we just cut the box in half. Other than that, pretty stock. Aftermarket oil cooler in the front. For stopping power, we have Volkswagen Corrado rotors, which are the largest rotors that they would have for a 4-bolt with the Mazda 4-pot brakes. We're running a 235 40 17.
And for the record, they stick like crazy.
Yeah, it's a 100 tread wear. Stock ECU, but the fuel pump is running 100%. I'll show you that later. Electronic throttle still, and it has OBD. To the back, we have an 8-gallon fuel cell, AEM 400 liter per hour fuel pump with 10 micron filter post. We also have an AEM fuel pressure regulator running at 70 psi or 5 bar. Original tie down, good for the track.
Great for the track.
The wiring for the stock ECU, and we had to add an extra fuse box on the end for the computer. It does have a conversion harness from eBay. If you are running a conversion harness from eBay, just double check all the pins.
This has been a crazy day. We've been talking about this since 2016 of getting out to the track together.
Long time.
Ty's been a huge motivation for me to get out on the track with his E30 build he just showed you or talked about. And I just want to say huge thanks to you, Ty, for being like my motivation to like, you know, get the fire under my ass, to get my car out to the track, get out here and drive harder, and just being a great friend and motivating me to like do more car stuff and push harder. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
if it wasn't for you, man.
Thank
You can thank this guy for all the FZ6 videos. This guy, he's the reason I did it. So thanks to Ty. I hope you enjoyed coming along for this day, seeing both of us out there. And if you want to do something like this, you know, find out where it is in your community, because it's happening. You might have to drive a bit, but you can go do it, and it's worth doing. It was so much fun today. It was hot. It was really hot, wasn't it?
Really hot.
Really hot. But we had a great time out
Worth
here.
it.
We'll never forget it. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.
Thank you.